Wow, Vice City? Damn, I haven't played this in a long time.
Yeah, I remembered you talking about the classic GTA trilogy the other week, so I thought I'd invite you to play the next gen edition with me.
The next gen edition? Please, for the love of God, don't tell me we're going to be playing that horrendous, overpriced port they released a few years back.
Jesus Christ. No, we ain't. I know I might enjoy making you suffer from time to time, Sleepy, but even I wouldn't be that cruel to have you endure that dumpster fire of a port. This right here is called the Next Gen Edition because it's a fan made mod of the original game. They ported over assets from the PC, mobile, and Xbox editions of the game all into one. Hell, they even added locations from the Vice City Stories PSP game. To top it off, it's all running on the GTA 4 engine, so we're in for a treat.
Oh, no kidding? How the hell did Take Two let this slide?
Huh. Yeah, about that. They didn't. As a matter of fact, Take Two, being the absolute bastards of the gaming industry as they are, decided to wait till the mod was just about to drop to take this down. They got the devs channel terminated and everything. Pretty scummy, not gonna lie. Hell, the original version to this was a mod for GTA 4, but considering how pissed the modders were, they just ended up tweaking the mod so you didn't even need to have a legitimate copy of the game to play it.
So what you're saying is that this is a pirated game we're playing.
Perhaps.
Then why the hell are we playing this? This is theft.
Listen, buddy, I'm going to give you a philosophical quote that the legendary Sun Tzu once said. If buying isn't owning, piracy isn't stealing. So if those corporate cuckolds want to cry about it, they can wipe away their tears with all those wads of cash they accumulated from selling shark cards to all the underage dweebs who spent God knows how much just to get that horrific flying shit show called the Mark II.
So not only are you waging war against one of the biggest gaming companies on the planet, you're also ripping on the majority of the GTA online fan base. You're skipping like Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz on a damn minefield at this stage, Donald.
Oh, come on. I was joking. People can waste their money on whatever they want. It's of no concern to me. But fuck Take Two, though. The company is just getting ridiculous with their gatekeeping of any form of mods at this stage. Rockstar's all right. It's just the publisher that sucks major balls.
On that, we can agree, my friend. Speaking of game companies, did you hear about Ubisoft, by the way?
Ubisoft? I'm guessing they botched yet another thing in their upcoming Assassin's Creed game.
Well, yes, and no. I was talking about that they ended up shutting down a bunch of studios because of their terrible business practices. Seems karma has finally caught up to them, I suppose. And speaking of Assassin's Creed, they've had to censor a bunch of shit in the Japanese port.
Ha 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 ha, oh man, that's fucking brilliant. And oh man, I feel bad for all those people who lost their jobs. I hope all the best to them.
That didn't really sound all that sincere, Donald.
Hey, don't blame me. Blame the stupid AI software. It's not my fault that it gives off the wrong emotions sometimes. Take it up to that British scumbag who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. Speaking of that colonizing parasite, if he keeps this up, then the Gulf of Mexico won't be the only thing being renamed on Google Maps.
Jesus Christ, Donald.
What? If I throw a few million to Keir Starmer's and Rachel Reeves' way, then they'll be practically on their knees, willingly ready to receive this shaft.
If you keep up with this damn vulgar language, then we won't have anything to give them at all.
Nah, screw that. I'm on a damn warpath right now. Speaking of that slimeball Keir Starmer, did you hear that he wants to add taxes to Netflix users just so that they can fund that crappy excuse of a news network known as the BBC? And here I thought CNN was utter dog cheeks. This crap is just as bad.
Oh, come on, Donald. It can't be that bad now, can it? And also, that's some major BS, honestly.
Not that bad? Buddy, one of their quote-unquote major news stories yesterday was nothing but a bunch of crap about some washed-up celebrity making a deep-fake sex tape. It's just that bad. But forget about that embarrassment of a news network and government. Let's just get back to talking about the game.
If you say so, and holy shit, you weren't kidding. This looks smooth as hell.
Yeah, see what I mean? They also reworked all the cars, lighting, etc. So it looks gorgeous. Oh, and speaking of the game, they reworked all the cutscenes and also the destruction from what I've heard. So, for example, that god-awful RC helicopter mission has been reworked also. So that's going to be interesting. Ugh, I'm just imagining how many attempts that's going to take us.
Unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just how hard it is to potty train. You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poopy.
What in the actual fuck is this radio dialogue?
It's the golden age of Rockstar, so of course. It's gonna be unhinged, Joe. Speaking of dialogue, let's not talk during the cutscenes, because A, the viewers might want to hear it, and B, we need to save as much quota as possible.
Understandable. I take it this is going to be a lengthy episode?
I mean, it's not like we're just gonna play for 10 minutes and call it a day. I was thinking we do at least 3 or 4 missions, so maybe around 30 minutes or more, just depends how much we can talk, honestly.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, we've got just over 150,000, so we should be golden. Oh, that's cool. There's no loading zones and the place is actually populated. That's a nice touch. Makes me wonder if any other interiors are the same way. Seriously?
What? I was just giving this fine woman a warm welcome.
By punching her square in the face?
Why, yes, actually.
Boy, what the hell's wrong with you?
What the hell's right with you is what you should be asking yourself. But anyways, shut the hell up. There's a cutscene playing.
Hello, Sonny. Tommy, it's been too long. I know, you're just overwhelmed with emotion. 15 years.
Seems like only yesterday.
I guess that's a perspective thing. Hey, doing time for the family is no piece of cake, but the family looks after its own, okay? So how'd the deal go down? You sitting on some white gold?
Look, Sonny, we were set up. The deal was an ambush. Harry and Lee are dead.
You better be kidding me, Tommy! Tell me you still got the money.
No, Sonny. I don't have the money.
That was my money, Tommy! My money! You better not be screwing me, Tommy, because you know I'm not a man to be screwed with.
Wait, Sonny. You have my personal assurance that I'm going to get you your money back and the drugs, and I'm going to mail you the dicks of those responsible.
Hey, I already know that. You're not a fool, Tommy, but I warn you. Neither am I. If it was anybody else, you'd be dead already. But because it's you, because we got history, I'm gonna let you handle this.
Look, Sonny, you got my word.
I'll be in touch.
Jesus H. Christ, that did not go smoothly.
Neither did your presidential campaign, but whatever.
I'm just loving how you can say that so nonchalantly when your clown ass got indicted. But please, go on.
Oh, fuck off! But touche, you sly bastard.
Ha 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 ha. So anyways, what's the plan?
The plan? Just as I said, really, we're gonna drive around, do a few missions or more, and just end it there for now.
All right, you said that earlier. Could you stop punching all these freaking women?
All right, just calm the hell down, would ya?
You're telling me to calm down? I'm not the one throwing his damn fist at everyone in sight.
Ah, whatever, Biden. Let's just head over to Rosenberg to see what the hell needs doing.
Good man. I gotta say, this is looking good so far, dude. Loving that they reworked all the cars. I was just expecting everything to have been ported over from the original game, but with the GTA 4 engine. Not all these different assortment of assets.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised myself. Turns out the modders cherry-picked the best textures and models from 3 of the best ports of the game. PS2, Xbox, and I believe the definitive edition. I can't recall the exact ports, but I do know there were 3.
Yeah, this is insane. Probably one of the best mods I've seen, to be honest.
Agreed. Though we were going to get something similar with GTA 5. Someone was making a Liberty City mod, but of course, Take-Two decided to full-on JFK that bitch too. I don't know whether it's because they want to quote-unquote protect their IP, or because they're ashamed of the state that Dog Water Defective Edition is. I mean, they used AI to do most of the work when it came to that demaster. But anyway, shh, cutscene.
My head off. It's ridiculous. I did not go to law school for this. Okay, now what the hell are we gonna do?
Shut up, sit down, relax. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. You're gonna find find out who took our cocaine. And then I'm gonna kill them.
That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Let me think. Oh, there's this retired colonel, Colonel Juan Garcia Cortez. He's the one that helped me set up this deal well away from Vice City's established thugs, okay? Now listen, he's holding his party out in the bay on his expensive yacht, and all of Vice City's big players are gonna be there, okay? I have an invite. Of course I have an invite. But there's no way that I'm going out there sticking my head out the door. No way,
I
not
told
gonna
you,
happen.
shut up. I'll go myself.
Oh, whoa. Hey, I like 1978 too, but you know, this isn't gonna be a beer and strippers do. I mean, no offense, but I think that you might turn heads on the runway for the wrong reasons.
What's wrong with the way I'm dressed?
Okay, look, here. Stop by Raphael's. Tell him I sent you. He'll make you look respectable. Okay, go, come on.
Who does that guy think he is? Now I gotta dress like a chump as well as hang out with them? I like this shirt.
That's one thing I love about Tommy. He always has something witty to say after some of the cutscenes, unlike the rest of the games.
Ha 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 ha, yeah.
Oh man, I miss his voice actor. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta.
Yeah. Pulmonary edema and heart failure are the two biggest bitches. If it's not one, it's both. Absolutely loved his role in Goodfellas. But who can forget him in Mob of the Dead? Absolute goated zombies map.
I completely agree with you. We should get Barry and George to play the remaster with us on Black Ops 3 at some point. Would be fun. Hey, look, it's one of the most memorable moments in the game.
Nice bike.
Oh man, I always remembered this part. Hey Donald, just a quick question.
Just a moment.
No, my bike!
Oh, that never gets old. Okay, hit me with it. What's your question?
I was just wondering, when are we going to continue playing that Dead Rising game we played a fair few months ago?
That actually is a pretty good question. I suppose it's whenever we have the time to record it, really. That, and we're going to need a hell of a lot of quota if we want to do another long session like that. I mean, hell, we used up well over 200,000 the last time.
Oh, good point. I'm dreading to know how much we're going to use during this session, considering we've now got just under 130,000 left. This app really tends to eat it up when you use it, unlike other software.
It's a double-edged sword, really. Would you rather us use up more quota and sound pristine, or would you rather us go for something cheaper and end up sounding like we deep-throated a bunch of bees?
You raise a valid point, but let's talk more after this cutscene ends.
Hey, now you're getting it. Okay, quiet time.
I understand you are here on the behalf of Mr. Rosenberg. I hope any recent problems have not affected his health or mental well-being, Mr.
Rossetti. He's just got a touch of agoraphobia.
Excellent. And you?
I just want my merchandise.
It's an unfortunate set of circumstances for all involved. Of course, I have initiated my own lines of inquiry, but such a delicate matter will take time. Perhaps we'll talk later. Meanwhile, let me introduce you to my daughter. Miss Davis! Cara mia, could you look after our guest while I attend to my necessary obligations?
Of course, Daddy.
Please, excuse me.
Mercedes?
You try living with it. Anyway, let me point out some of our more distinguished guests. That's our Congressman Alex Shrub with Rising Silicon Star, Candy Sachs.
And have you met my lovely wife, Laura? No? Well, unfortunately, she's in Alabama. This is Candy.
And over there, we have the Vice City Mamba's star titan, BJ. Always the charmer.
I blocked down on him, and then I put him in a wheelchair. That is good. Well, now, I'm looking at some prime...
And that poolside amphibian is Jez Torrent, lead singer with Love Fist.
Can I tell you, do you know how they play ping pong? It's silent. Let me tell you. It does not involve a paddle, if you know.
Impotent. And the chatty trio, that sleeping sweat gland is Papa's right-hand gimp, Gonzalez. And the other two are Pastor Richards and pseudo-intellectual film director Steve Scott.
Throws a passion with the Nympho invaders when the giant shark comes in and just bites their dicks off. Now, you never saw anything like that before.
Colonel, your party's as ever a triumph. I can only apologize.
Oh, de nada, amigo. How do we find you?
Our business is very trying. Barbarians at the gate. A time for rewarding one's friends and liquidating one's enemies, amigo.
Who's the loudmouth?
Ricardo Diaz. He's Mr. Coke.
Mercedes!
Oh, I was just taking my friend back into town. Another time, Ricardo.
Ricardo, let's go
Let's get out of here. Actually, take me to the pole position.
drinks. Muchachas, come on, amigo.
Back to what I was saying. Yeah, I've seen and heard all sorts of variants, and truth be told, they didn't sound all that great, honestly. But I'll tell you what, Biden, I sure as hell miss my old voice.
Yeah. Blame those morons who tried using our voices for malicious intent and ended up nearly ruining the fun for the ones who wanted to use our voices for comedic purposes.
Yeah, screw those punks. There's always someone who wants to ruin it for everyone else. Remember those goofy YouTube shorts? Those were comedy gold.
Oh, the Minecraft ones? Yeah, those were funny as hell. Just a shame that this community is like a smoldering ember. It's dim, but it's still glowing. I miss seeing all sorts of content from this community flooding my YouTube feed.
Yeah. But hey, the best thing about this community is that everybody pretty much knows each other. Had to laugh when I checked out what Reddit had to say about this form of content. Most of those morons either said it was cringe, unfunny, or lazy because they claim that these sorts of videos have little to no effort put into them.
I know this is a bit of a stretch coming from me, of all people. But do any of those mouth-breathing dumbasses have the faintest clue on what they're talking about?
I guess the question you should be asking yourself is, does anyone who uses Reddit on a daily basis have any idea on what they're talking about? Because from what I've seen, no, they sure as hell don't.
Touché, my boy. Oh, we're nearly 17 minutes into this already. How long do you want this video to go on for?
Probably 25 to 30 minutes max. I don't know, honestly. Let's just carry on. Do a few more missions and just see how everything goes. It's another cutscene, so let's just keep it quiet for a moment, all right?
Because I'm going out of my mind with worry here. What did you find out?
That there are more criminals in this town than in prison. We need a lead from the streets.
Okay, let me think. Ah, I got it. Okay, there's this limey, some music industry slimeball. Goes by the name of Kent Paul. Anyway, he's got his nose so far up most of Vice City's ass that if anybody knows the whereabouts of 20 keys of coke, it's this guy, all right? He's always at the Malibu.
I'll go pay him a visit.
Take it easy now.
Ah, the Malibu. Had some good times in there. I always used to fend off the cops for as long as possible on the second floor back on my PS2.
Man, I really miss the good old days of the classic GTA trilogy. Not gonna lie, those old San Andreas myth videos were my go-to back in the day. Heard the X-Files theme playing on a video I saw online and had some major nostalgia rush come flooding back because practically all of those myth videos had it playing in the background.
Oh yeah! I remember those. I remember seeing the classic Bigfoot and UFO sightings. Those are absolute treasures. Might have to go and look those up again after this for old time's sake.
Screw it. Want to watch a couple once we've wrapped up with this session?
Yeah, sure thing. Hold up, isn't there a body armor spawn around here?
I believe it's just to the right here. I guess you could pick it up at some stage. You can never be too cautious with these games.
So true. All right, it's another cutscene. Gosh, I forgot they're so frequent.
Where'd you pop up from? I've been looking for a bird like you for ages, mate. You know why? Looking for some English guy. Kent Paul. Kent Paul, mate. Yeah, I'm the governor around here. I'll sort things out. You know what I mean? I'll treat you. Whatever you want, I'll get you, girl. Don't you worry about a thing, mate. Get lost, honey. Oi.
You Ken Paul? I'm a friend of Rosenberg's.
Rosenberg. Oh, that bonkers ambulance chaser. That guy could defend an innocent man all the way to death row. Get another drink, bruv.
Everybody's a comedian. Listen to me. I'm missing 20 keys and a lot of cash.
Drugs, mate? It's a mug's game.
What do you know about it?
Oi, well, what I was coming to was, there's some chef come trumpet shifter who deals that kitchen of a hotel on Ocean Drive. He's been looking real pleased with himself lately. You could go and check him out.
I will. And I'll be seeing you around.
Yeah, that's right. Go and walk away, you mug. I knock you spark out. Give me a drink. And where's that slut?
Hey, wasn't that Danny Dyer who voices that Kent Paul chump?
The very same, Biden. There's a fair few celebrities who voice the characters in this. Hell, If I recall, Danny Trejo is in this also. He's not in a lot of scenes, but it's cool regardless.
Yeah, that is pretty cool, actually. Hey, wait a moment. I remember this mission.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites, actually. I don't know why. There's just something funny about having a brawl with some random chef in an alley. Probably because it's flat out random and out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's more than likely the case. Ha ha ha. All right, let's keep it quiet. I want to hear what he has to say.
Oh, you don't have to tell me twice, buddy.
Hey, what you looking at? You better start talking. Hey, make me, you prick.
And here we go! Man, something about the GTA 4 brawl mechanics in this just feels so damn right.
Agreed. I mean, I normally just used a weapons cheat and blew him away on this.
Hate to burst your bubble, Joe, but we're not using cheats on this playthrough. It's all gonna be legit.
Oh, come on, man. Can we at least try the riot cheat at some stage?
All right, fine. We can give that a go at some point.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, way to go, tough guy. Beat him to a pulp. That should make him real chatty. You want some too? Hey, chill. I want what you want, brother.
Oh, yeah? And what's that?
Your green and my dead brother's white lady. Unfortunately, you just silenced our lead.
Accidents happen. Get lost.
Hey, whoa. No need to go all Lone Range on my ass. The way I see it, we two hombres in a strange town. We need to watch each other's back.
My back's just fine, brother.
You sure about that? Here, take this. Follow me. This way.
Oh, crap, I forgot about these guys. Just run for it.
Jesus, they're fast. I might just have to put them down quickly. Phew, that was more intense than the original. Oh, look, we've just surpassed the 22-minute mark. I think we should call it quits after this mission, Joe. It's been a long day.
Yeah, that's true. Do you think we should do more cuts so we can focus more on the story in the next episode? Would be nice if we could do more of the story, if anything.
Yeah, I think we can do that. Once we get back to the hotel, we'll just end it there. After that, we can just head out, grab some snacks, and just binge watch a bunch of those classic GTA myth videos. That cool?
Yeah, that would be brilliant. I've been craving some Red Alert Mountain Dew all day, to be real with you.
Oh, man. Now you've got me wanting some. Ah, fuck it. Let's grab a crate of them at the grocery store down the road and a bunch of junk food. Might as well, considering we both kind of fell off when it came to eating any of that crap as of late.
You're on. I wonder what the other two have been doing today. Haven't really heard much from them, really.
Oh, those two? They said they were going to go and record their own duo session today because we were playing the Vice City Next Gen mod. Barry said something about playing the original Dead Island with George. So I guess we're going to have a back-to-back upload from the looks of it.
Oh, awesome. Would be kind of cool if all four of us hopped onto that at some point. Just sucks that the second game is limited to only 3 players.
Meh. I wouldn't lose any sleep over it, Joe. The second game's all right. The only thing going for it is the graphics and the gameplay. The rest is just, okay, I suppose. There's only so much of the horrific dialogue I can hear before I lose the grasp of my sanity. But hey, the original Dying Light is getting some form of free graphical enhancement upgrade soon, so that would be pretty dope to play. You want to play it from scratch with me?
You know what? Yeah, I'd like that. Just gotta say, I appreciate that you want to spend time to just chill and play games with me, Donald.
Oh, come on, Joe. You don't need to thank me. You're my friend, after all. I mean, hell, I'm more surprised that you guys actually want to spend time with me at all. It seems that we've reached the destination. Let's wrap this sucker up and head off to the store. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to see us continue this, then feel free to let us know in the comments. Appreciate y'all, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, see you around, guys.